one of the really interesting things is this beautiful tree right here. In the late 1940s, the Detroit Institute of Arts hosted an exhibit of modernism, of modern furniture, Yamasaki, Ames, and Eleanor Ford is going to host a party here at Ford House in conjunction with that, and she wanted a white and pink fantasy. So what they did is have a big, fresh tree that they put white lights on. They put tape on all the lights. And then that tree was flocked white down, turned upside down, flocked white again, so it was pure white. And then somebody had to take the tape off all the lights. Then the ornaments. Mrs. Ford and her friend Lillian Pierce, who was a designer, came up with a teardrop ornament in the pinks and the purples and the browns. They loved it. But the only problem was, where do you purchase teardrop ornaments? Well, you can't. But Eleanor Ford said, no problem. The color swatches, the design of these ornaments were sent to the Ford Rouge plant glass blowing factory, and they were hand blown just for Mrs. Ford for her one evening. Well, she loved it. So every year after, Mrs. Ford had a fresh, flocked white tree here and her favorite ornaments. Many people, when they go through the home, think, well, those children got their presents down in the gallery, the chimney piece. I can stand right in there. But the Fords, that wasn't going to happen. Packages were opened in the library. The chimney piece there, much more human scale. So, the Ford children were like anyone else. But they were opened in the library. Mrs. Ford played Santa Claus, handed out the gifts. And over the 46 years, things changed slightly, but the family got larger over the years, but they kept the tradition of coming and the packages all in the library. They loved to entertain, and they were expected to entertain. And so with a home that was really built, the whole wing for entertaining, it was a natural fit. And they were very much family, and they loved to have, the relatives over, friends over, and just a really just a fun time. This was a very normal family, normal traditions, and they loved to, to have a good time.